The concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolverines offense will get the ball first. This game often testier than Michigan's rivalry with Ohio State, and the Wolverines applied a little extra sting winning a close one last year.
They did. You know, it just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth back in East Lansing all year long. They've talked about it. They've had to hear about it. They've listened to the gloating from their in-state rival. They're looking to flip the script today.
And that's what's so fun about rivalries. You get bragging rights, and especially in the same state, so much disdain for each other. It's so awesome. The fans go bananas, and Michigan State's definitely got something to prove.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Spartans offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss.
Turning it on! They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, better look out! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking for space. It's Gay. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Sims. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for a big gain. Makes the catch down the right side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll take a shot. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Gilliam. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Claiborne. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Collier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Everett. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Green. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Caught in the backfield, it's Collier. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Everett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Takes a handoff. It's Claiborne. Nice move there. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 4 over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be into
the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the ground, it's Claiborne. Breaks the tackle. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Quick with the spin move. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snagged in the middle. It's Pope. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll run play action. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll open the second half with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Collier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Spartans are flying down the field. Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bohannon. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon.
They'll give it to the back.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Pope. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan! The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Hill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Michigan offense. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Priestcorn. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for room. It's Claiborne. Runs through the tackle. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. He'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Collier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Givens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Spartans! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Hands it off. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends. There he goes. Touchdown Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's loose, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Smarty.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Handoff to the lone back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Oh, he's got a chance. So here comes the Michigan offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Priestcorn. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. Got the 1st down and more. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Might as well give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker is Marsh. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sims. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.